So roughly 99% of us will have our heart broken or be dumped in our lifetime. That is an entirely made up statistic, but it seems pretty reasonable to me. So I thought I would share 3 book recommendations for that post-breakup feeling, or that entire mixture of feelings you're experiencing after having your heart broken. There's no easy fix for those feelings you experience, but in the meantime, a little bit of reading can definitely help soothe the soul. So here are my 3 recommendations for post-breakup reading. The first book I have to recommend to you are for those of you who are experiencing grief at the end of a relationship and feeling particularly lonely. Well, this is a time to remind yourself about how important friendship is. Romantic relationships are not the only important relationships in your life. If you'd like to be reminded of that, I'd like to recommend The Hobbit by J.R.R Tolkien, a little known fantasy book about a hobbit who joins a group of dwarves and a wizard on a quest to reclaim the homeland of the dwarves. Essentially a bunch of friends helping along one another on an adventure. And despite interesting choices made by the film adaptation makers, absolutely no romance. Elvish, dwarvish or otherwise. If the emotion you're experiencing right now is more similar to anger, however, the book I have to recommend to you is The Crow Girl by Erik Axil. This is a very dark crime novel originally published as 3 novels in Sweden, but has since been translated into English and bound up in this gigantic book. Not only will this dark and intriguing mystery give you something to focus your emotions on, but by the time you finish this book, you'll probably have forgotten the name of the person who broke up with you in the first place. But lastly, for those of you that are ready to move on and be reminded that romantic relationships aren't a one-time deal, then it's time to finally get around to reading Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. This book's definitely a great reminder that the best of us get led astray by false promises, and that your first love is probably not going to be your only love. For those of you that are going through a breakup right now, my heart goes out to you, and I hope at least one of these books can give you solace in your time of need. Until next time.